Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
All right, we are back. Welcome in, Nick, Boise Gamer. Hey, guys. Glad to have you here. I'm streaming a little later today. Had my Thanksgiving dinner a day early, I guess. Usually in Canada, you'll either have it on Sunday or the Monday. I think it's most important that you just have it on the weekend, mainly. That it happens. So sometimes people celebrate it on Sunday, and then some people will celebrate it on Monday. So it's all good. Went a little bit unorthodox. Our oven wasn't working, so there was no turkey or ham, so we had to switch it over to barbecuing. So barbecued our parts of our bird today. Obviously I can't do a full turkey or anything, but we did something. We did chicken legs on the barbecue. So still had a bird, part of a bird, or parts of multiple birds. To make the food was very good. I enjoyed it quite a bit. What else? We had, of course, our other traditional meal options too. We were originally going to have a ham, but we went with chicken legs because of the situation with the oven. But the rest of our food was what we normally have with ham, which is scalloped potatoes, which is my absolute favorite. And we also had boiled carrots. I love boiled carrots. Very sweet, tasty vegetable. What else? There's yams or sweet potatoes, whichever you prefer to call them. Had those. We had apple crumble pie. I can't think of anything else. I think that covers it all. So very good meal. Very tasty. Perfect day for barbecuing too. It's very sunny out today here in British Columbia, Canada. So some good stuff there. I'm quite happy about it. Now I'm live streaming out of my normal streaming slot. Usually I start at like 1 p.m. but thought I would start at 4 and we'll go to probably about 8 p.m. maybe 7 or 8. See how it goes. Ham sandwich would have been quicker. Store-bought ham. What? I'm not gonna eat a preservative-based lunch meat for for Thanksgiving. Yeah, it would be quicker. Yes, a ham sandwich would be quicker, but not as satisfying though. Mind you, I have had some pretty good ham sandwiches in the past, so it's still ham. Yes, you're very true. It's very true. It's very true. It's still ham. At the end of the day, it's still ham. Yep. But you can have your ham sandwich. I'm gonna stick with my barbecue chicken legs and scalloped potatoes. Love that. Scalloped potatoes. Anytime I get asked like, what would you like to have? I'm on like always scalloped potatoes. Bring that on. So yep, that's what I did this morning, this afternoon. Kind of chilled. Watched a couple of episodes of Doctor House on Netflix. We have it on Netflix, by the way. So started watching through because I missed a few seasons, so I'm starting from the beginning. It's been what came out on Fox like probably almost a decade ago, so I figured I could rewatch everything again. So watch some of that. Oh, you love barbecue chicken? Yeah, barbecue chicken is good because when you put it on there, you know it's cooked right, and the barbecue gives it a bit of a flavor. Really, tremendous flavor, in fact. So I think it's a good thing, barbecue chicken. I like the extra flavor that it adds to it, and it's cooked differently. So, and it's more natural. And you can make it taste differently too, especially if you have like a smoker. Like a lot of the more modern barbecues are no longer barbecues, they're more like smokers now, right? And then you get those special little wood chips that kind of marinate it with flavor and all that jazz. So definitely a good way of doing some food. And there's a lot of stuff you can do on the barbecue too. Alright, so we're back on PV Canyon Crossing here. Our corn obviously is still growing. Now we're going to go over to the construction site because we're going to be doing some logging and some construction and all that jazz. So that's what the plan is for today. Oh, we got a new video posted. Boise Gamer. Let's Sheep Buying and Feeding Sheep Farming Simulator 23. Excellent. Let's see here. You know what? I actually like the fact that the button interface on 23, the buttons are more poppy. I'm not sure if that makes any sense. I mean, they're more clear to see, which I think is awesome. If they integrated some of that into FS25 or even 22, I think it would look great in the game. Everything is very bold and stands out. I like it. All right, let's jump back into the game here. Quick note to mention to folks, I have posted on my community page the FSG mod assistant tool. I know a lot of people in the farming simulator community utilize it. With us moving into 25, they continue to update the actual app to function with 25, so there's been some new updates with regards to that, and also older versions of farm sim, so from 17 and 15 and so forth. Should check it out. I use it a lot to organize my different gameplay sessions for FS22. The other aspect that they've added is I made a post regarding input bindings. So I have a keyboard, I have two Thrustmaster control sticks, I've got a steering column, I've got a SciTech or Logitech's farming side panel. All of these are buttons, button presses, right? So it can take you a lot of time to program all those buttons, and if you make a mistake, or by golly, you have to reinstall the game or an update overrides your input binding XML, then you have to redo it all. So why should you have to do that? Guess what? There's a new solution. Check out the FSG assistant tool. There is a section in there that allows you to go ahead and back up your key binding XML. Easy peasy. Just go in there and check it out. If you are like me in any way for PC playing and you have a full farming simulator set up at your desk or in front of you at the moment, make a backup of your key bindings so that it can save you hours of reprogramming when something goes wrong. I bought a spinnery and a tailor shop. Now I'm doing sugar, flour, and clothes and furniture. Yep, tailor shop is net. Yep, spinnery and tailor shop is good to go. You'll be able to make your fabric in the spinnery, and then your tailor shop will make your clothing, and you'll turn that wool, or you could even do cotton and make more money out of it. So good on you for doing that. Sugar and flour. So sugar and flour, you could probably get a bakery and start making cakes. I used to make cakes on Elm Creek. Had a blast doing that. Let's see here. I think we need to make some cleanup here. We're going to do some logging, I think. Let me see here. I need my yarder. Oh, we're going to go ahead and back this up. Yep, cotton is a very good crop. And just as a pro tip, I know if you're starting out and you want to get into cotton at the beginning, the machines are expensive. Guess what? Just lease the machines for your first harvest. I've done that a few times when cash was a bit strapped. So I highly recommend doing that. I think I'm missing a controller here. I wonder if I have to re-plug it back in or something. I lost, what about this? Does this work? Nope. Let me just see here. Oh yeah, I am short. I have no Thrustmaster controlling. What the heck? I wonder if I have to unplug it and replug it back in. Give me a sec here, guys. Reseating of cables, I think, fixed it. You'll hear me, right? Hopefully. Can you hear my voice at least? Can you hear my voice? Okay, so voice works, just no music, right? Let's just see if I can fix that. I had to reseat every USB cable, so obviously I'm going to have probably some weird stuff happening. Let's reopen up my music again. Yeah, I still don't have music. Interesting. Let's close this out. I don't know why my guy's jumping like that. Hey, let's see here. Oh, you know what? I do have Discord open. I'm gonna go close that out because I know Discord sometimes does some interesting things. Quit. And all right. I think I'm going to do a quick restart of my PC just so that everything runs smoothly, so I will be right back. The screen will probably go to like a spiraling spinny circle thingy for a bit. All right, we are back. Sorta. Let's launch the game. Oh, FSG Mod Assistant tool wants to update. That's crazy. I'll run the update. While that's doing that, I will bring up the chats. FS 2025 initial support has been added. It's the same features. Weird. Now let's launch the game. Oh, I don't have a chat in front of me yet, so just bear with me. Loading everything all at once. We'll get our Twitch kick chat out. And then pop out that out. Let's go into YouTube Studio. Okay. All right, and we'll open up studio mode for these. Aha, now that's fixed. Very weird. Pop that chat out just in case. Put that in the background. And we'll pop out the next chat. I'll say hello. Yep. Oh, weird. Very weird. I fixed two things at the same time. That's a miracle. Hopefully, unless I still have key binding issues. I don't know. There we go. Well, we're just going to load the game up, which means we'll have to reconnect to the server. Hopefully it's loading. So hopefully you guys can hear me. Boise Farmer, hopefully you're still there with me. You can say hello if you want. Alright, I think I need to pop out at least one more chat somewhere. Let's take a look. That one's popped out. That one's popped out. Yep, we're working. Ground control is working too now. I don't... that's just confusing. My question is, what does reseating the USB port cables, how does that affect ground control? Because it's just a chat tool. So I'm like, how the heck both things can affect each other? It's weird. PCs, never understand them. Okay, we need a visual here. Not sure why my gameplay's not showing up. There it is. We're back. Alright. I had to update the FSG tool as well. That was kind of weird because I'm like, well, why didn't it prompt me for an update sooner? Before I had started running the farm sim. So, I don't know. Very weird. I'm a very weird person, so weird things happen to me. That's all I can say. That's my logic. But I think reseating all my USB cables was a good thing, because I have been getting some odd USB pings. You know how you get that like connect and disconnect noise? I've been getting that, I think, the past week or so. So generally I just go into the back and I start reseating cables just to fix it. So even if you think that a cable is seated fine because you never touch it at all, it's good to reseat it, because what you have to realize is that as the temperatures changes, like, you know, temperatures get hotter or colder, that has an impact on well, the expansion of materials. So that can be metal, that can be plastic, can be anything really. So it's good to reseat your USB cables probably every 6 months. I probably would do it probably in spring as you're exiting like the cold months and entering into the hot months, and then do it again in the fall when you're leaving the hot months to go into the colder months. So that's very true. You don't have to worry about that on mobile. Very true. Now, interesting on the hot and cold stuff. So there is a guy that is theorizing that it is best to create a big giant sea wall at the south end of the English Channel and at the northern tip of the UK to block in what is it, the Baltic Sea. So that whole area would be like all captured in. And the reason why he said that is that as temperature rises, water has the chances of not only expanding because of the melt, but the molecules in the water will expand even more, which I can see to be true. I mean, you start to, you know, anything that gets heated up expands. The best way to do it is if you take an old candle and you chop it all up and you put it into like a crappy, let me think here, some crappy pot, like an old pot that you have, something that you're never going to cook with. Put those chunks of candle in there, turn the heat up, and you will notice that the candle wax will actually expand and grow. Okay? Then you take, I don't know, old soup can, okay? Well, after it's boiled up and fully melted, pour it into the can. and I kid you not, the wax will fill the can, and then once it cools down, it's going to contract, and it'll probably equal about maybe half your can. So that's an example of how a substance like water or wax will expand due to temperature rising, essentially. So fun little fact. The candle experiment I know because I sometimes will recycle old candles. So I'll take the wax, like you burnt the wick out, and I have an old coffee pot. I put my leftover candles in there, whatever the wax is, right? And then I melt it down, and I put it into another mold, pretty much. That's very true. Nature has been doing that for the longest while. First, from its own inception, billions of years ago. So, do I sound much better today, Boise? I hope. I guess by tea, I feel much better. I still have, I don't know, a little bit of phlegm or mucus in my system to clear out, but I feel more energized than what I did the last couple of days. Probably sound a lot better than yesterday's stream. I don't know if I streamed the day before or not, can't recall. But anyways, I think my tea is helping quite a bit. And it's basically a turmeric and ashwagandha. That's the tea that I decided to try. I tried Egyptian licorice. It wasn't as potent enough for my satisfaction to get back up and running as much as I could, so I switched over to the ashwagandha. So if I have a feeling I will probably be cleared up in the next couple of days, which is a godsend. Yeah, the pack of cigarettes cured me. That's right. Cigarettes are a beautiful medication. I'm just waiting for someone to come in here and say, no, you need some of that wacky tobacco to straighten you out, because you are too weird. I have actually had someone go and say that to me one time, I think on one of my live streams. Says, oh, you just need to take a smoke off of a toke or something like that. That's like, good God, no, that's gonna kill me. It's like, yeah, man, it's gonna chill you out right out. And it says, yeah, I'll probably be so chilled out I won't be able to concentrate and do what I need to do on the live stream. So I'm not sure if that person was Canadian or if he was somewhere else where it's legal. Hopefully he was. I don't know. But anyways, I got a kick out of it. Okay, let's get back to what we are supposed to be doing, which is construction and logging. Let's just hope that my keybinds are working. I can believe it. Also, the stuff apparently stays in your system a lot longer, right? So anyone that does any driving, I only know this because I have a friend that is a pilot, and he educates me on all this kind of stuff. And he was saying that he has to go for drug tests quite frequently as a student, right? And part of the course curriculum, they teach you about how the side effects of different drugs and alcohol can affect you and impair you as a pilot. And essentially, because it costs a lot of money to become a pilot, it's no joke. I mean, it's a lot of money to become a pilot. Like, you literally have to get certified on all sorts of different pieces of equipment. So just because you can fly a plane doesn't mean that you can fly every plane. So anyways, there's a lot of education involved with that. Not sure what happened here. Anyways, as he was saying to me, apparently it stays in your system for quite a while, like quite a few months. Yep, very strict. Even with alcohol, I think it's like 8 hours. You cannot have alcohol in your you cannot drink 8 hours before a flight, unless that's changed. But yeah, even alcohol, not even one sip. So I thought that was interesting. Like, we would go to social events, him and I, if there was anyone around that was like even smoking it, like he wasn't consuming it, he was like that paranoid, which was probably a good thing. He literally basically said, nope, I can't be here. Someone is, you know, smoking up or whatever. I was like, okay. Either we'd have to tell that person to stop what they're doing, or we would just simply leave. So that's kind of how it was. So, which I can understand. He was afraid that, you know, if he inhaled it somehow, it might stay in his system. So justifiable. I mean, it's a lot of money to be a pilot. And if that, you know, stops you from flying for an entire month, well, then that means excess time lost, right? Some flight schools are very busy. The other factor is it can be very difficult. You can't just jump into a car and say, you know, okay, well, let's go fly. Like a road test, you can do that, but not with a flight test. Most of the time, the actual weather impacts whether or not you can actually have your lesson or not. So where you have a plan to become a pilot in X amount of years could just go right out the door and be delayed. Oh, poppy seed? Yeah. Oh, I did not. Oh yeah, I heard about that. Like I've heard some people worried about eating like poppy muffins or something. Because, you know, you get those like little lemon muffins and they have a little bit of poppy seed in it or something. So I've been told. There's been people that worried about eating those. I remember that was, I'm not sure if that's still a big thing or not. But I do remember people paranoid about that, or talking about that. I never really understood it. But yeah, you're right. Okay, something going on here. This is weird. I wonder if I should have rebooted the server too. Yeah, this is acting very weird. I'm gonna reboot the server. We're having a good conversation anyway, so I can go ahead and reboot. Let's see here. Well, yeah, I'm gonna reboot this. It's very weird. Yeah, let's quit. So to tell whether it's a poppy seed from like a muffin versus like real like poppy opium. Okay, we're gonna you kind of have to do that. I mean, some of those little lemon muffins are pretty good. I mean, I've had one. And the little poppy seeds give it a little bit of texture. People are going to start panicking hearing me talk about this. Oh God, you know, I watched this Kiram gaming guy. He's talking about poppy seeds and lemon, in lemon, whatever you call them, lemon muffins. Okay, two-factor authentication, folks. Give me a moment. I'm logging into G Portal. Oh, someone phoned me. What is that? Oh, it's NDP. New Democrat Party of British Columbia asking me if I'm going to vote New Democrat or Conservative. Let's see. Let's go get my authentication app open. Everyone should have two-factor authentication for everything, by the way. Oops. It refreshed on me. Why did you do that? I popped the code in. G Portal, if you're gonna do a farm sim server, I've found them to be pretty good. I had one issue, I think, getting in because I had an issue with my Google Authenticator app at one point. That was no problem. I put in a ticket and through their Discord and poof, fixed. Server outages, very, very little issue with that. I think the only time that I had issues is when the new Pokemon game Pal World came out. I think that's when I had an issue because they didn't expect that much of a demand on their servers, but they got that fixed up within about 2 weeks. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and stop my server. And then we'll restart it. And I keep my server running all throughout the week, so anyone that wants to join in is always welcome. I think I had someone last week say, "Hey, can I play with you?" But it was on Monday and I wasn't playing this map. But I told them, I said, "Well, just start downloading." Because there's well over 500 mods on this particular map or on this server, so just from the 3Js, I think took about, I don't know, 3 to 5 hours to download all the mods, I think. So that's with cable internet. So if you got a slower internet connection, it could probably take you up to 8 hours. Okay, so the server is rebooted. Restarting these servers, by the way, is really quick and easy. Management is fairly simple. Let me go into my app. And then we'll launch, see what happens. I think I'm gonna stop the vertical live feed for my live stream today. I keep on getting a message saying that I'm getting insufficient video coverage. So I think I know what the reason is. It's screaming that it needs an update. So I'm just gonna kill the vertical live stream. I will give you guys the link for the horizontal. If you're on Kick, you're perfectly fine. Just stay where you are. Let's just grab this link here. All right, let's just jump into the vertical live stream. So anyone on vertical, here's a link to you guys. Go check me out on the horizontal. There we go. And then I'll just end that live stream. And there we go. All right, so I should be still live on horizontal and on Kick, so we should be all good to go. I will have to update the plugin later on. Oh. I can never really figure out why systems just stop working. It's like if there's an update, even a Windows update sometimes on my PC, if it doesn't get the update, my system just starts spazzing out. I don't quite understand the logic of it. It was like you were working perfectly fine yesterday and I never made any changes, and yet now that there's an update coming out, you're acting up. What's the deal, right? It kind of reminds me of like a little kid that knows that grandpa's got a candy in the pocket, right? It's like, no, I want the candy, I want the candy, I want the candy. That's how my system works. Literally, any update that is expected to come through, whether it's Logitech, OBS, I don't know, even a BIOS update or anything really, Windows update, my system starts spazzing out, saying I need my fix, my update fix. So I know it's the plugin because the settings is lit up orange and it's never lit up orange. And when I click on it, the settings open up and it says to me, new version 1.4.10 available, click here. So it's like, come here, you need to update. That's for the vertical plugin for OBS. So I'll probably have to update that later. So thank God it doesn't affect my horizontal live streams. So I'm still live on Kick and I'm still live on YouTube by some means of a miracle here. Oh. Maybe it caught my cold. Yeah, phone is a little bit easier. My phone will update in the middle of the night or something, as long as I keep it charged. PC updates are just crazy. I remember with older operating systems, like even if you were running an outdated driver or an outdated update, you could be just fine. You could still run. But nowadays it's like you need to keep everything up to date. One thing that I don't do, which I know is probably the standard, is that I don't keep my computer on all the time. I don't do that, but IT experts suggest that you should leave your computer running all the time and never shut it down. So I I honestly shut down my system when I'm not using it. I shut it down. That's just how I am. Am I aware that I would probably benefit from keeping it on all the time? Yes, I'm aware. I could probably get updates on it. Things would be a lot smoother, a lot of other stuff that they say, but I prefer to shut it down, save some power. Not with everything, no. No. Like as an example, OBS, for example, which is the studio software to allow me to live stream, there is no functionality for setting up updates. Basically, it just screams at you, and if an update is available, it'll tell you that it's available. And if you don't update at that very second, for some reason something goes all funky. So it's crazy. Windows update, on the other hand, yes, you can schedule that. So, the other reason why I don't like leaving my system on all the time, if I leave it on unattended, connected to the internet, I don't know who's going to be connecting to it, right? I could be doing something. I could be out for a day or whatnot, or an excursion, and I leave the PC on and someone might decide to hack the system. How am I supposed to know, right? Whereas my phone, on the other hand, granted, I do keep that on all the time. And generally, it's always close by, so I'm not so worried about that. Hey, Stream Elements has finally entered the chat somewhere. Yay, it's a miracle. And I do think that I have had moments where I have had someone try to hack me. Unfortunately, you know, they think that I'm like anyone else that just leaves my computer on all the time. The only thing is that my computer's off when this happens, but I'll have odd things happen with my TV. I have a Samsung Smart TV, so it kind of acts a bit like a computer, right? It's got apps on there. Over the years, I think my household has seen some weird things happen out of the TV, which seems a little bit odd. Am I hacked all the time? No, I don't get hacked all the time, but I do see odd behavior sometimes. All right. Hey, I think things are running a little bit better. Let's see here. So they've gone ahead and rebooted. Maybe I should back up a bit more. Drive forward. Oh. Pick this up. I'm not sure if these trees are gonna fall out, but we'll see. I'm gonna just drive forward and spin around. Oh, there goes a couple of logs. There we go. I'll have to clean that up later. The other theory is maybe it caught my cold. Wouldn't that be hilarious, huh? It caught my virus. I infected my own PC. That would be hilarious. I think I'm going to use the winch. I'm going to go this way. Well, maybe, but my TV doesn't respond to voice commands. There's no microphone on it. So there were some TVs that do have microphone functionality. Mine does not. So generally what happens is you push a button on your remote control and you give a voice command and it'll do something. The TV does not have that functionality. The only thing I do have that they could probably hack maybe is the cable box, because the cable box does have an option for that. So I have a cable box and then I have a TV. The TV doesn't have any voice command functionality, but the cable box does. So I suppose they could probably get me there, I guess. Yeah, I've got none of that on my TV. I have no voice assistance and I have no voice chat, which is kind of odd, but yeah, I don't have any of that functionality. I have no settings activated either. So I have to do everything through the remote control by going up arrow, down arrow, left arrow, right arrow, kind of thing. There we go. Now we're going to go this way. And we're gonna probably grab these two. Yeah, they do. So especially on laptops, most laptops come with a shutter. I don't use a laptop, I use a PC. So a tower computer. I do have a webcam, but they are pushed away. So The only time that I may have a webcam going is if I'm live streaming. Sometimes I'm still setting that up a bit. Eventually I'll probably have a webcam. But when I'm not live streaming, I push it away. I have a mic arm and I have camera arms, so I just move it away. And I can easily disconnect the cable from it. So, and it has a shutter as well. Most webcams come with a shutter, so I just turn the shutter on. Oh, did I hit a stump? Oh, that's a bit of lag. All right, let's go this way. I think I'll pull that tree out of there. Let's see if I can get this over here without spilling it. There we go. Okay, that should do it. Let's see if this excavator can remember my keybinds. My guess is no. We'll find out, I guess. Yeah, it's not remembering. Yes, we'll have to reprogram this. Let's see here. Gamepad. Let's see. Select next tool, fasten, unfasten, turn off. Turn on and off tools, that should be, I don't really need that on the racing wheel. Take that out. Yeah, 2 sets of controls here. Lower tool. Tilt harvester. See, I got 2 things programmed. So let's just delete that. Let's just test this out. Okay. We're going to reprogram that. Reprogram this. There we go. That should do it, I guess. Hopefully I didn't miss anything up by deleting that one entry up here, but it seemed like it was double bound. Oh, go figure. All right, let's save controls. All right. Maybe because it was double bound, that might have been causing me some problems. I guess I will not know. Most of the time, this machine acts up when I get out. Oh, come on. I think I have to move those forward, I think, a bit more. Let's just move them a bit forward. I'm gonna cheat. Oh. I'm gonna pick this up. Well, controls are working better, sorta. But have to move that over there. I'll have to get in there and grapple those, I think. There we go. Let's just pick this up. Now, for streaming software, as I've mentioned, I use OBS. I'm looking forward to a plugin that works like a Windows Task Manager. I'll have to wait till the next version of OBS comes out. It'll be version 31, I think. Supposedly this plugin will work with it. What it will do is it'll tell me how much of my resources are going to certain aspects of my live stream, so that it can help me pinpoint where I'm having issues. Most of the time I'm using educated guests to troubleshoot my live streams. But this tool should help me tell me if certain sources are running. You have to keep in mind that OBS is an open source based studio software. And with that in mind, you know, it's generated by a community. And not to say that it's entirely bad or anything, but it still leaves you to wonder, okay, well, is it actually working the way it should be working, right? So there are so many plugins, so many different ways that an open source application can be modified or changed. So I'm looking forward to this plugin when it comes out. I'll have to wait till apparently it'll be with OBS version 31, which is in beta at the moment. I don't do beta versions of OBS, just simply because, well, I troubleshoot OBS quite often. So with the full version, so why should I make myself work with something that's not a complete project, right? Oh, my key bindings went bye-bye again. Very sad. So we're gonna straighten these logs up a bit. Alright, let's go ahead and pick this up. I never even thought about doing that. I did not. Huh. Let's pick this up. I'll have to pick up. Let's see if I can grab this. Oh. Restack that. Grab this one. You know what? These at least somewhat straight in here. Oh. Put this in here. And then we'll move. I think this one out of the way. Put that one out. And then we got one more log. There we go. I'm hoping that the crane that I put in will fix a lot of whatever I'm doing. Like, there's a lot of finessing that I have to do for my logging operations. It feels like it's become more difficult. But we'll see. I have to do a bunch of log crane work. Let's see what happens. I just have to make an area to put it down, that's the problem. Okay, I think that's good enough. Let's go ahead into our wheel loader. Oh, let's back up. I'm gonna get this picked up somehow. I have to check my beehives too, because I think I might be just full of honey right now. Okay, there we go. Back up and ease our way up onto the ramp system. I need to lift these up and over the forks and drive in between these ones. Oh, reverse. I'll back up a bit. Lower these down. And then I should be able to slide them out. Well, that went smooth. There we we go. There, one load in there. So once I get all these trees out of the way, I'll probably begin the process of selling some of my layout and start just bulldozing. And then this whole area, well, part of it will end up being put down as a forestry crane. So it should be fairly interesting. Okay, let's attach this. There we go. So yeah, once I get that OBS plug in, that'll be interesting. I mean, obviously it could go, something could go wrong with it because it is made by a community as well. So we'll have to see, but if I have at least a tool to figure out where things are not working properly, I can manage my resources better. Ideally, what I want to do is, like, I think probably when I get my next, if I upgrade to a new computer or something, I might turn this one into solely handling the live streams. Not sure how I would go about doing that, but if that's at all possible, that might be ideal. Then I've got a PC that's handling the live streams, like the calculations to make the live stream happen. Then I have my other PC used for just doing the gaming, basically. So that would be a complete changeover on setup, but like myself, I do everything from my PC. I do the gaming, and I'm using the PC to do the live streaming. Okay, let's just grab that. Also video editing. I do video editing from here too. But it's not uncommon for people to have two machines, usually, like one that's focused for like putting the stream up and then video editing. I'm actually pretty surprised at how much I can actually get done on my computer. I'm like, wow. Takes a bit of finessing with the settings, though. Let's just put that there. Let's see if we can get another load. I think I got some trees over here, don't I? I don't know what happened over here. This tree looks like it's backwards. this up. One thing that I will have for my next PC is a lot of USB ports. A lot. I'll make sure that I have a lot, or expansion cards. A mixture of USB 3.0 and USB 2.0. And then also make sure that there's separate USB hubs. So even if it's plugged into your, like, part of your system, doesn't necessarily mean that it's a separate hub. Having separate hubs, like, you can get the most really expensive USB expansion cards will have every single USB port on its own USB hub, I'm not using the right terminology, but it's separate. Another controller basically has its own USB controller, which means that each USB port has its own controller to handle instructions. Commonly, like with cheaper cards, you'll get like 4 ports and they're all handled by one controller. So four ports per controller, but you can get USB hubs that are set up where you can have 4 USB ports and each of them has their own controller. So it adds more efficiency for handling instructions that are being sent through the USB. So if you buy, as an example, an external USB hub, it still has to utilize your whatever controller it gets connected to on your PC. So you may have like a 12-port USB hub, and it will still act up simply because the controller cannot handle the instructions for that many USB devices or ports. So as live streaming, I've got like all sorts of USB devices, and then of course, you know, I've got my steering column, my keyboard, my, you know, all sorts of input devices. And all of that draws off of the controller. So when I first started streaming, I was able to somewhat manage it, but I had a heck of a lot of problems earlier on. So what I did was, it wasn't that I didn't have enough USB ports. It's just that I didn't have enough controllers to handle the instructions that were sent to it. Ideally, I probably could use an additional controller on my system to free things up, but I do not have another PCI Express port to put another card in, so that means that I would need another system board. So next PC update or upgrade or whatever will have probably something compatible to allow me to do all of that. And then if you do get a system, make sure you've got a mixture of USB 2.0 and 3.0, a healthy number. All right, let's see if this guy's gonna work for me. Hey, this guy's like spinning around for some reason. Automatically. No, this guy's turning around. That's what's going on. Oh, I know what's wrong. There we go. It's my steering column. There we go. Banging around. I think I have to get a little closer over there. Let's just fix this up here. Let's see. We're gonna back this up. Parking brake. There we go. Let's see. It's like fishing. Let's go for this. Gotcha. Oh. Great. That's gotta straighten that up. There we go. I hit the cab, that's why. Let's go and grab something. That's backwards. There. Perfect. I'll grab another one. I made a bit of a mess. I'll go over this way. And if anyone here usually watches my World of Warcraft streams, it's time walking week. I highly recommend doing the time walking just for preparation for the anniversary event. Alduar's up. You can get some pretty nice gear out of it, so I say it's worth your time. Plus you get the badges, and remember you can trade the badges to your other characters. So I've been running it on my alts. What else? And my main. I will admit that I have sort of fallen behind on my vault for my main. So I probably will have to start focusing on that. That means I need to do the raids and the delves, especially the delves. Because you can get like 618 gear or 616 gear, I think. So I'm like, gosh darn it. I decided to level a Death Knight. That was fun. Especially as a move this in a little bit closer. Unholy Death Knight. As you get all those minions, I'm like crazy. So I can spawn Army of the Dead, and then I get an Abomination plus the 4 Horsemen all at once. I'm like, holy crow, I'm surprised this is an option. Seems almost like a little OP. Shaman, been working on him. Time walking will be changing. Apparently, you know, you could have the Heart of Azeroth and all of that stuff. Eventually that's going to become not a necessity anymore. In other words, you won't get the benefits from them. WoW, I would have to say, because like I said, I mainly play a lot of farming simulator. And back in the day, we didn't have this much tuning done, but I've noticed that Blizzard does a lot of tuning. I mean, a lot. Like there will be like small patches here and that, here and there, almost every day throughout the week. Used to be, well, you wait till patch Tuesday and then hope for the best, right? But Blizzard seems to be retuning everything. Based like as soon as a social media post is put out, poof, they're already working on fixing it, whatever it is. A lot of it is like a lot of balancing, balancing and stuff like that, like fight balances, class balances. That's like crazy. So, but when I was playing WoW quite frequently, like as much as I usually play Farm Sim, like I said, it used to be like once a week, patch Tuesday. I think when the early inception of the game came out, it used to be that you had to wait till major patch time, right? They would collect all of the issues that they're having and then come out with a bug fix like probably like in 3 weeks. So it's crazy. It's hard to keep up with everything, to tell you the truth. It's like every day is news day with World of Warcraft. I am glad that I don't do like strategy guides or content videos for World of Warcraft. I do watch a lot of content creators that do World of Warcraft. Half of the time, most of them are watching other people's content videos. So like as an example, I'll use myself as an example. Let's say I do a video on changes to World of Warcraft, right? there will be live streams of World of Warcraft live streamers that will just simply play another person's video and comment on it. I'm like kind of just shaking my head. I was like, wow. It's simply because they can't even keep up with it, right? It's like, well, this guy was good enough to regurgitate it. I might as well watch it for my audience and show his channel, promote his channel, and give my, 50 cents worth of thought on the updates. So it's kind of like they're bewildered. They can't keep up. They can't literally keep up with all of the updates. So they get one person, one of the content creators does the news for it, and then they just play it on their own, so their own live stream. Definitely kind of weird. It would be like me, like, let me think here. What would be a good example? Okay, here's a good example, because we know the Farm Sim guy and RXZ Gaming went to FarmCon, okay? And they did a sitting on the couch expose where they were talking and interviewing the different content creators and also the different people from Giants that, you know, make the game. Farm Sim, okay? So I'm pretty sure a good number of you guys have seen this video. Both RXZ had it on his channel. He also had, he was tag teamed up with FSG, so, because they usually do a joint stream, right? So I'm pretty sure most of you guys know what I'm talking about, okay? So we see this video, and then what these WoW players would do, so what I would do is I would go to their YouTube channel, bring up the footage, and play their video on my live stream, and then pause it every so often and make, I don't know, a small comment about something, right? That's pretty much what they kind of do. I was like, kind of scratching my head on that. I'm just using that as an example. Just to give you guys an idea, because I know most of you guys are from my farming simulator community. So all I would have to do, literally, and this is what these WoW content creators are doing, which is weird. They will just simply play someone else's content on a live stream and make small comments about certain parts of the live stream. So as an example, RXZ or maybe Farm Sim guy might make a comment about, you know, Giants or something. Then I would say, hold on a sec, let's pause, and this is what I actually think. Right? So I don't know, I've been seeing a lot of that lately when I'm watching content creators from the World of Warcraft crowd. So I'm not sure if I entirely agree with that. It seems I don't know, a bit lazy, I guess. And these are content creators that are probably top tier in World of Warcraft that are doing this. So that have been live streaming for years, and they will just simply just play someone else's video and make the odd comment or live stream reaction, because they've got a face cam on, right? So their camera is there, so they're just doing like facial reactions to whatever is being said on another content creator's YouTube channel. So I don't know, I'm not sure if it seems a little weird to me. I'm not sure if it should be condonable. But most of these videos that they're playing, it's basically newsworthy videos. So like someone has actually taken the time to rehash out bug fix reports, stuff like that. Like we see that all the time, right? On Farm Sim, where we see someone take the time to create a video about farm sim and the changes, right? But I think some of these WoW players or WoW content creators are kind of like taking the easy way out, and not actually taking the time to do their own content. They're simply reacting to other content creators' work. So I don't know. That's a little weird. And some of them are calling each other out on it too, this behavior, which is very weird. And I thank God that it's not something that we have in the farming simulator community. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would be upset if something like that actually picked up, because in the farming simulator community, everybody creates their own video. Like Farmer Cop will do his own video. RXZ Gaming will do his own video. FSG will do his own video, right? They won't just go ahead and play someone else's video and say, yeah, that's right. Or, no, that's not right, this is what I think. And probably have like 2 paragraphs of things to say. I don't know, very weird. I'm just glad that I don't do strategy guides for World of Warcraft. That's all I can say. I just stick with farm sim. But for me, I just live stream World of Warcraft. I don't do tutorial videos for WoW. I mean, you could do that. There's all sorts of videos that I could do for WoW, but I think I like farm sim better. And plus, there's just so many World of Warcraft people out there making content videos. So I'm like, no, I'll just live stream it and have fun. But there's been a lot of, the reason why I brought all this up is because, well, I've been playing a lot of WoW, and some of the activities sound fun. It's very, there's a lot of mechanics in there that you have to figure out, and it gets a little complicated, especially if you fall behind a few years on playing that game, because they constantly change the mechanics all the time. So what I do is I'll just go and watch a few World of Warcraft videos that are made by World of Warcraft content creators just to figure out how to do it, right? Tutorial videos. But it's just something that I noticed that they do over there, and I was like, well, that seems a little weird or unethical, I think. Not sure if it's okay or not, but I know that there's a lot of them that are upset with each other over the matter. Anyways, that's my my rant, I guess. I always seem to have a rant on my live streams. I also have and I'm not the only one that thought that too, because I'm watching it and I have a family member that was watching it and she commented kind of the same. At first I thought, oh, well, he's just commenting. I think I lightly defended the content creator, because I really didn't have much of an opinion on it at the time. But now I'm starting to think, well, how would I feel if someone went ahead and took my live stream and just replayed it live on their live stream? I mean, I put the amount of work that I put into a video, and I have someone else go ahead and play my video, and all they do is say like about what 5 or 6 sentences on their live stream while they're playing my video. Their justification is that, well, I'm a bigger channel, I'm helping you give visibility to your channel. And I thought, maybe? I don't know. But still, at the same time, I can understand the argument that, you know, if someone puts in the amount of effort to make a tutorial video on something and have someone else get several thousand views by just replaying my video on their channel, and all they have to do is spend 2 hours, whereas maybe some of these tutorial videos have taken about maybe 8 hours of work to put together and upload, right? So I can kind of see the argument going either way. So I always seem to find the juicy stuff out there on the interwebs with craziness with live streaming. I don't know. Maybe I should create my own little gossip column or something. Kiram Gaming's I don't know, gossip channel. So I think on that type of situation, I'm of the opinion it probably would not be a good idea to play back someone else's video and comment on it, unless you get their permission first. I mean, there could probably be some exceptions to the rule where maybe it might be a good idea to do that, but I would probably get their permission, the original content creator's permission, to say, hey, look, I'd like to play your video on my live stream and comment on it. Would you be okay with that? That would probably be the better thing to do. It's courtesy to the original content creator. That's the more moral and ethical approach to doing it, I think. In the farm sim community, I don't think I've ever seen anyone do that. So, but I've seen it, like I said, in World of Warcraft community, and it seems a little weird, in my opinion. And obviously there are some people in that community that are not happy with it. So I think they should just get into the practice of saying if they want to do that, they should get permission from the original person that made it, right? Instead of just going out and, well, here's a video. I don't feel like making a video, so I'm going to live stream this and go, and raise an eyebrow or two. So, and this is also like I said, I've seen it from very prominent and very probably wealthy streamers in the World of Warcraft business do this type of thing. And it's a little cringeworthy. I don't know what happened here, guys. Wow. That's crazy. But the standards that I generally follow, well, I use my moral compass for one thing when I'm doing my live streams. I also listen to people that actually speak or interview, you know, the people that make these platforms. So in other words, they either interview or talk to engineers for YouTube or Twitch or Kick. And I honestly think that those types of folks, and generally their content is basically on teaching you on what you should and should not do when you are live streaming. Most people think, well, they can just go up, put a camera up and start a channel and then just go to town. And certainly you can do that, but if you do something where you step on someone else's toes, you could get into a lot of trouble. So I generally try to keep up to date on standards as much as I can, and new things are always happening. YouTube is always making new rules. Facebook is making new rules. Not that they want to drive us insane as viewers and content creators, but simply because, well, the government tells them they have to, right? You got Mark Zuckerberg, and you've got, I don't know who the CEO of Google is. But anyways, all these your Bezos and your Elon Musks, they're all having to follow the rules, right? I go in front of Congress, and they have to learn and educate themselves to make sure that their platform does not break the rules. And unfortunately, we have to follow suit with it, right? So they give us new rules to follow. Man, I sure do love ranting a lot. I'm gonna grab this one tree trunk and take a sip of my tea because my throat is drying out here. When you do a lot of talking, your throat, you need to rehydrate. That's a big mess of logs. I don't know if I should have stacked that many on there. Let's just put this over here. Hopefully I got all of the trees moved. It looks like it. All right, let's go grab a cup of tea. Oh, that's so good. Turmeric tea. All right, I think that's all of the trees moved. So this is going to be a fair size field, I think, or whatever it's going to be. I think some of it will be field. It's definitely going to be a new logging zone, much larger one. So we'll see what happens. In the meantime, we gotta straighten out these logs because they're all over the place. There we go. This is a mess. Probably not the most efficient setup. I feel like it's a little slower than what I originally had. Having the keybinds muck up a bit, that's got me a bit frustrated with that new pieces of equipment. So, like, I literally have to reset them, so I don't really know why it acts that way. It could be because I have a mod in there, I don't know. Yeah, this one tree that's like go in here. Grab that. All right. And yeah, that's in here. All right. I probably have to move this guy. I don't know why I parked him up here. I might move that truck a little forward. I'll park this over here. Okay, let's move the truck forward. Let's strap this down. Yeah, I think that's about right. I'll do the rest of the loading. All right. I might have to go into the middle of the pile. Let's see. I'm not sure if I got that much in there. I think that was a pretty good grab. I never did a mid-pile grab like that before. So, not too shabby. Alright. So what I like to do is just raise my boom high enough so that I can get over the forks. And then get right into the middle. And then slowly lower the boom. That's a bit of a mess. There. Probably not the best unload for me, but oh well. We'll just restack some of these. And I'm gonna try to lift these up and over. There we go. Come on. You stick it on there. Lower this in. There. I need to lift this one up here. Okay. Da, 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 da. I think that works out fine. I think we'll pull that truck out of here. It's got way too much material on it. Perfect. That's a mess, huge mess. Yeah, I'm really going to have to get that crane, I think. Why am I think I'm going to have to use the chainsaw to cut some of that up. Probably not the best approach. I'll move these off to the side here. Yeah. I think I had a pretty good setup earlier on. It seems to be more of a challenge now. I'll figure it out one way or another. As originally I was using excavator to load everything up, and I thought, well, I'll try a wheel loader, but it seems to be more of a problem. I'm gonna manhandle these in here. Put this in here. Yeah, we're just gonna manhandle these. Put these in here. Oh, we're at 6 o'clock here, so we'll probably go for at least another hour. And then I'll go ahead and update my plugin. For vertical. There we go. All right, we got those strapped. And let's see if I have my steering corrected. And you know what I need? I probably need fix something here. There we go. Logi Play, join the fun. Stream tournament deals and this. Discover new ways to play. Logi Play. That looks like exclusive deals and stuff. I'll have to look at that later, I guess. Alright, let's turn the truck around here. Oh, I should probably move the other truck forward. Not sure why I'm not moving forward. Am I stuck on a stump or something? What's going on? Oh, I see. Oh. Okay, let's just drive this forward. All right, let's just park this right here. All right. All right, let's get this logging truck out of here. Oh, did I lose my logs? I better strap those back down. I'll just drive this guy up here. So I'm going to be really excited once I get this area kind of hashed up a bit. Should be pretty cool. I think we'll just park this truck right here for now. Perfect. Oh, now we'll have to start creating our new field. Oh, my bunker. That's gonna be interesting. Oh, no, no, no. All right, let's go over here. That's a mess. Alright. Let's just clear this up.
Okay, everybody, please keep your electrodes on. Take a deep breath. Okay. Okay.
There we go. I'm just gonna lift these up out of here. Hey, right. Got this somewhat cleaned up. That looks better, eh? I think so. Oh, there's my Canadian A. Alright, we'll bring the other truck in and load it up with the first batch of logs. And we'll have to do some stump grinding, and then this area can be, I guess, constructed, I guess. Most of this area will probably have to get torn down, I think. I think that's probably what I might end up doing, selling some of it. Am I too far away from the... Yeah, I am. Oh, look at that. I'm backing up the trailer without any issues. Yeah, it's just hey, I think how much further do I have to be? Probably about here. And we'll grab the next bunch of I'm not sure if I'll have to do 2 loads. I'm not sure. Let's see. There we go. At least my wheel loader work is somewhat better than last time. And we'll just ease this up the ramp. Not sure if I have to back up a bit more. Hard to say. Okay, where's my tongs? Aim for the middle. I think right here. Okay, let's get them over the tongs. And lower. I'm not sure what's going on. This is a problem. Something going on here. I'm in between the forks. Come on. Full reverse. There we go. Oh yeah, I see what I did. I need to get right. There we go. Come on. This might have been a disaster. Did I get it in there? What's my problem? I don't know. Yeah, there's something to do with the forks. You know what? Maybe I wonder if I can... Yeah, these forks... Oh, I didn't even notice that. These aren't very wide, that's why. That was my problem. But they went in fine. Oh. Yeah, because I think these forks are wider. The other trailer don't have that problem, but they did go in, so that's the main thing. And we're gonna go ahead and park these forks over here. Oh. Have to move another piece of equipment out of the way. Because this area is, I'm gonna have to strip it down to bare bone. I need to pick up the bucket. And we'll get to constructing, I guess. Probably not the best place to put that, but oh well. Let's just park the wheel loader beside it. We'll need to move this. There we go. Move this out of the way. Because all of this is going to be cut to grade, basically. There we go. I'll take this truck out of here. Oh dear. Stuck on the stones. Yeah. Don't like rocks, do you, Mr. Truck? I should probably check my cement too. About 25%. What I'll probably do is the tear down process, and then we'll start looking at my productions for the rest of the stream. Eventually I'll have to put a truck stop in because I got so many trucks. I'll park this here. Let's do the stump grinding, I guess. And I should probably turn this on, get it processing logs, I guess. Oh. Firewood. Activate. I'll get quite a bit of firewood coming out. We'll get all of the logs cut, de-stumped. I plan to put the wood crane in. Try that logging piece of equipment. It should be pretty cool. And which means I will be able to probably sell that, maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think I got like, I'll just chew this up. Chew that up. There. So I should have more than enough room for a wood crane in this area. Once I level it. So I'll just park this here. I have to move the excavator out of the way. And we're gonna move this excavator. The other one I don't think I have to move. So we'll move this out. So to tackle this, I'll probably go left to right and then up to down just to set the grade. This will probably be another road, this little like gray area that I got. So it's hard to say. We'll see. I'll just park this over here. Perfect. So I'd have to delete that out. I'll probably move this. Put this right here. Let's just strap that down. Probably not a lot of wood, but it'll be fine. I'll just park on this side, I think. Yeah. Crazy. Lots of construction. So, yeah, wood crane, maybe a small field, perhaps. We'll see what happens. I probably should move this conveyor belt out of the way. I'll probably move him back into the woods, since we will be using him probably later. Perfect. It'll be a while before I get back here with the construction, so it should be fine. So what needs to go is this and the rock crusher and that platform. Let's do that now. So this will be sold. Sell. And then this will get sold later, but I'm gonna let it go through the firewood and then I'll probably move it. This stuff will probably get all removed out too at some point. And then this will get sold. And then my idea is that I'll go this way, all the way like that to cut to grade, all the way out to here. And then I'll go this way is how I'm going to do it, I think. So roughly the idea. We'll move this high lift out of the way. Then eventually I'll be taking out that other excavator and that other stuff probably. So So I imagine I'll have a field and a forest service area in this area somewhere. Oh, I'll just park this right here, I guess, for now. There we go. And then we'll situate the bulldozer where it needs to be. Oh. Like one more piece of wood here. So it'll be like this pretty much. So I'll cut the grade here and we'll see how it goes. So, but we'll probably do that on another stream, I think. Let's go and take a look at our productions. Let's see if there's anything else. So this will be a pretty large field with a forestry processing area. And then over here, well, this is, I would prioritize this because I definitely need a silage bunker for doing the silage when we get to that point. But for now, we're going to go and see if we can check out our productions. Not sure what I got cooking over here. This is one of my new productions. It's like it's got a lot of support, morale, coal. Oh, I didn't know this does gold too. I'll have to remember that, I guess. Oh, this does a lot of different production items. Okay. Gold over there. And mainly cement is what I need. I'll just pull this out. One. Cement's important because that's what I'm using to make my bridge, so getting really close. I ended up buying a second cement factory just so that I could increase my output. There we go. A bit of Jamaican music. So we're up to about 4 bags plus this stream. Not too shabby. So eventually I'll get that bridge built. That'll be one bridge built. I still need more. They're like, what? You need to do more bridges? Yep, I got more bridges to do. Gold plant's fine. These out of the way. Lots of nails. There's a gold bar on here somewhere. Yep. It's a little bit challenging to put this into these boxes. Oh, something went in. Oh, there we go. Another piece of glass. So this is probably the one thing that you need for glass. Nails are very important. So since I put down the blacksmith, my nail output will increase, which is a good thing. Wish I could say the same thing for cement. Okay, that production is fine. My wheat field, and I got straw over here and soot factory. Get a good yield off of my wheat. That makes flour. There you go. I guess I'll grab one of these. Put it over here. I also have a field production that takes straw, so it's all sorts of stuff. If this straw harvest mod ends up in FS25, I hope that it has a larger spawn area. Is kind of what my hope is. because it's a pretty good mod. I make a lot of money off of these straw accessories. I'm using 2 mods to make this work because I've got the straw mod, and then I also am using Gamer Joy's stackable pallet mod. So that's why I can get like 3 items. Normally it would just only spawn 2 items. So if it wasn't for his mod, I probably wouldn't be using the straw mod. But realistically, I'm making a pretty good amount of money. I should probably be using the Straw Harvest DLC stuff. So, which is sort of what I had intended to doing, but I never got around to it. So maybe once I get the wood crane down and finally have a setup that I'm happy with, I might focus my next construction site on the Straw Harvest. Because I do have a lot of straw bales, so just saying. Let's just put this over here. Let's just take a look down here, make sure we don't have any more bread kicking around. Nope, I don't think so. Wheat bread. We're out of flour. There we go. Spawn that out. Maybe I'll sell those. There is a property on the map that has a flour mill. So maybe I might buy the flour mill. And there's a bakery too on the map. Wonder how much those cost. I haven't really looked. You know, I got some creep going on. There we go. Yeah, so it's up here somewhere. So let's here, farmland. Oh. So I think, how much does that cost? That's about 100. I think that might be 57 and 58 maybe. Maybe I'll go to, so here's the mill, and then what is this? That's an oil factory, and then we have a bowling alley over here. And so flour mill, I need to buy a bakery too. What the heck is this? That's a fire hall. I think, what is this? Needle stitch. I'm not sure if there's a bakery down here. Let's see here. We got oils. Marple boiling alley. Home Depot drop off. Bread pickup. Okay. Oh, that's probably where I would. So 145. One of these ought, so probably about 500k probably ish. Oh. we'll wait till we get to doing that maybe. How's my crops doing? I might have to do growing. This is potatoes. Growing, this is red beets. And carrots, I think. Parsnips, yeah, so those are still growing. I wonder if I got any vegetables that are popping out. Which is way over here, by the way. Oh wow, yeah, I got a lot of vegetables here. So, you make a lot off of the preserves. Very impressed with the preserves. I will go grab another preserve. Alright, and this is my soup factory. Yeah, I really haven't gotten any pallets out. Oh my gosh, okay. Wow. Okay. I spoke too soon. I need a tractor. Yeah, here we go. Let's take this guy out. You have to move all of that, I guess. That's a lot of soup. I will need a larger factory or a more larger fields for parsnips and stuff like that at some point. I'll go in here. Let's start stacking all of this. I'm so glad that I upgraded to this. Oh, we got more coming out. Scoot through here. So I'm not even sure how much this will be worth, but wow. All right, that is put out there. Let's spin around. We got more stuff spitting out over here. Yeah, this is quite a bit. I'll just let it stack. I think it can go 3 high. Oh, 4 high. So I got all the soup coming out. This is crazy. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, soup just start coming out. Because I went for a whole year without nothing coming out. And finally, I got stuff coming out, so wow. Let's just pick up all of this stuff. Man, that's a lot. of soup. All right, let's just drive around here. I'm so glad I upgraded this trailer. There we go. Oh, yeah, and they're still spitting out. That's like crazy. I might be a little bit too close. Hey, I am very happy that the soup is spitting out. And I think that's all the soup that's going to be made. For a minute there, I thought the mod was broken, but it's working, so that is very good. Let's just make one more spin around. I think that's all the soup. So generally I fill up the other factory first, and then the soup factory is basically whatever's left over for crops. That's how it works. The preserves seem to be faster at production, I find. There's my roundabout. Oh. Oops, I picked up some logs. That's gnarly. Unload those logs there, I guess, for now. Let's pick up these. There we go. I'll pick up all of this. There we go. So, I still have the smaller blue trailer, but I might sell it at some point. So we'll see. I upgraded to this one. There you go. Oops. Grab that. That's just unloading zone is blocked. Let's see if I can get this one on there. There we go. Nothing has popped out here. Let's go and try to pick up this stuff, I guess. Oh, maybe that's about as much as I can carry. That's fine. I'll just scoot around and unload over here. Yeah, I think this has been a bit of a slow episode for me, I think. I feel like I didn't get much done. But, doesn't matter. I'm still getting some stuff done. I'll get some more stuff over here, I think. Yeah. My water tanks are getting a little low. I might have to fill those up. I remember to do that. Alright. Oh. So at least one more nail box in the way. Let's just put that there. Hopefully I got that. Yep, I did. Yeah. Alright. There we go. And then we have these logs. I guess we'll pick them up. Pick that up. Let's go into town. Oh, that's not very smooth, is it? Wow. Okay, let's just drive over here. I wonder if I can leave them strapped to the trailer. And if they'll hop in. Not sure. Yep, it worked. Like a charm. So somewhere over here I've got a bit of a rough spot. I think probably right around there. So this will be my new road. I might go over this again with flattening. Got one more log over here. How much time do we have? Oh, we're in the overtime, folks. So I was gonna go over to lumber mill and start moving stuff over there, but I think we might make that for another stream. And then we'll start constructing things.
Drinky there, Kiram.
Should be pretty good. Let's just fly in here. Those are my beehives. Oh, it's not lined up. There we go. I might be too. There we go. Unloaded. There. I think I probably should leave this guy here, simply because I have a feeling I'll have to be moving these fire logs out of here. So I think that's what we'll do. Let's head to the mill and see what of a mess we've got over there. Let's tab. Let's empty this out. I get the rest of the soybean out. Nope, not done. All right, let's take a look. The orchard also is very slow at producing stuff. I wonder if it, now I got all this oil over here. They start putting that into storage. Oh, we'll see. Pallet spawning. Got a fair amount. These are empty pallets, so it's fine. Alright, let's go back into this truck and then we'll tab. There's my boat. Oh, I left it way over here. Weird, that's a weird spot. I wonder if I got a truck over on this side somewhere. Let's go to the map and we'll tab over here. Got corn growing. So I've got, yeah, I'll have to clear up my productions of shingles. This is piling up too. Yeah. Bee production still producing. And then we've got all of the lumber over here. Yeah, I'll probably have to start clearing this area out. Yeah, so that'll probably be next episode. Also, I'll have to get a front end loader over here because, well, This is getting ridiculous. So I'll have to load that up. So lots of stuff going on. Well, I think that's where we're gonna call it for now. Thank you everybody for joining me on my live stream tonight. And remember to like and subscribe to the video. I wonder how far we are on our subscriptions today. Let's see. I know I was 5 subscriptions away. I'm not sure where I am right now. Let's just see here. Let's go my channel. I'm at 495 subscribers. So yeah, I just need 5 more till I'm out 500. And then I can tier 1 monetization or whatever, or partnership. And let's see who's live streaming right now. So it looks like Juan from the 3Js is live streaming, so should go check him out on YouTube. He's doing 1955 farm sim, so should check that out, which is vintage equipment. And we will jump over to chat. There we go. Put that in post. So this where's my chat? I'm missing my chat. Let's see if I'm over here. I might have a chat open somewhere. I put it in one. Oh. Close that out. Oh, I can put it in here. Yeah, so check out Juan's channel, 3Js. He's doing some farm sim content. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye, guys.
Sure